Okay guys, should be alive, and let's continue with gameplay of the Avowed. Let's set the stream. Live. Yep, should be. Okay guys. Okay guys.
It's like nature's shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
I have too much stuff on me. Destroy some. Okay, and some plants in here. Let's eat it because I need some healing. Let's check this amulet.
A welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
Do you mean a good lake?
I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here?
I came looking for a dragon heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
Kill them?
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No! So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
Alright, I can explain that.
The time for words has passed.
Watch yourselves.
This one's mine. Get the shot. Still recovering. Left leg. Sit for me.
Isokso! Isokso!
Over here. Heal yourself.
I can't keep this up.
I'm feeling great.
Enough of my kin fall. This is
Here comes the queen.
Back on my feet.
Isokso!
appreciate it. Who's ready for more?
Well, this was tough fight, I must admit. Let me see where... Right. There any way up here? Wow. Let's go. Yeah, probably this is the way. I skip it by climbing, right? Look at this. Fragment.
Let's see what you got. One for you. Nice job, everyone.
Nice job indeed. Got the heart. Journal. Yeah, let's go to the town. Just
Rumor has it there's an old guy from out here among us in Fjord.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
what's your role in Fjord as Iverno?
Officially, I am one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora.
Why are you here instead of researching?
If you must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. Someone had to be chosen to man the board. That person happened to be me. At least some of these bounties result in interesting specimens to study.
I have bounty to claim.
Whose death am I recording?
Those Delegman won't be bothering anyone else.
If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
The Trantons' days are over.
Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less.
The abandoned farms are clear of Zyraps.
I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate.
That's all for now.
Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Now let's sell something.
I up.
Don't have anything new, so what I don't using, I don't need it. A nice amount of money, actually, I must say. Even spoiled things are selling here. Why not? There we go. Now, let's move to this guy.
Yeah.
Check the weapons.
Welcome back.
We may not be able.
Exception.
I'm Valiant. It's the principle of the thing.
What does that say?
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
Do you have any idea what it took to get art?
Nature is as stubborn as ever, I see. Fair enough. Here's payment for your troubles. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
I wash my hands in the sea. Leave. Okay.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
Pretty sure I felt that metaphysical quiver you were talking about.
Strange. Shouldn't feel anything in the physical sense. Oh well, no matter. Let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Can you tell me whose godlike I am?
Usually all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
I need to trace it back to the source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
Elia believes the Dream Scourge and the Living Lands have common ancestors. What do you think?
I think Eora is old, haunted, and unsympathetic. Anything is possible. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find. Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when we started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Okay. Pekrin Giata.
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited.
I met with Elia Roussel.
I hope you had an enlightening visit at the corpse farm. Elia is one of my favorite neighbors, second only to Kulichi. When her best farmhand got stuck up a tree, I got him down in one piece. Well, several pieces. I've always looked up to her.
I consulted with Monto Pastor.
And you got his machine up and running. That's what I call progress. I helped Monto after his wife died. She was brilliant, and he took the loss hard. I'm going to miss him.
I met with all of the animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
You were right about the rim scratch. It's older and stranger than we thought.
That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Are you studying a dream scourge or planning a haste?
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
Sounds like you covered every detail and contingency imaginable.
Animancy takes a lot of preparation. We might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
As phantasmal focus?
Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
I didn't mean to bring up bad memories.
Don't be. I couldn't ignore this forever. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who dwells here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be planting. Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Okay, let's leave. Was ready
don't.
for fight.
Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
Like they transformed.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Gietta might have warned me.
I didn't have the words. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing.
You want to talk about it?
My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened.
Until today, so you know what happened?
I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
Want to use that thing as weapon?
Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
What is Animan's equipment doing in ruins?
We used it to study the Adra pillar. Then some priests moved in and took offense at our work. I hope they haven't tampered with the equipment, or this will be a very short experiment.
We could always use Adra pillar in the workshop.
That rugged thing? It's as dry as a bone. Hardly any essence left. Even if it wasn't, I'm not exactly welcome in the workshop these days.
I have little experience with golden godless ruins.
Naku Tedek is special. I used to play there as a child and take rubbings of the memorial plaques. Historians think it may have once been a burial ground, a place where souls can return to the earth. So, we kept the tradition alive. Many of our founders are buried there, though not all of them, as you discovered. Well, that covers everything. Let's go. The Dream Scourge can't hide for long. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Marius, go on back to camp. I won't be long.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Jetta calls forth on heals allies by 25 of their maximum for the gym. Oh, okay. Okay, first I gonna do this quest. Trouble. So let's start with maybe I could talk to them in camp. Beautiful. Adra to level this up.
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. Oh, it's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right. Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject.
Let's talk about Emerald Stair.
Ask away.
Well, do you have any tips? Tell me more about Emerald Stair.
I think you know almost as much as I do at this point, Amaku. Not sure what else to say.
Heard anything interesting out there?
I get a weird feeling when I get close to Lake Lacuna. Like there's something there that shouldn't be. Let's see. Right. So I wasn't completely honest before when I talked about avoiding river water and such. Water from the river or creeks, or whatever is, well, it's nasty. Drink that stuff and you'll be shooting soccer from both ends. So whatever water you take from the river, you have to boil. Take out all the leaves and bugs and such and leave it in a pot over the fire. I always carry a bundle of ditchberry bark too. Tastes terrible, but it keeps the water from making you sick. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Right, change. Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. If I must.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone.
I think you're going to enjoy working for yourself.
It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
I don't have much to offer aside from a messy camp and old bedroll.
Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
Probably, though not through any fault of yours.
A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so anyway.
I want to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
What do you think of... Can we talk about what happened to your parents?
I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
Do you think that's even possible?
Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand.
So Emerald Stairs was just a prototype for her plan?
Indeed, a world run by animancy. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. The living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong.
What do you think happened?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time, or the forces behind it.
Does animancy often change people like that?
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work.
How old were you?
I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Quilici got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
What makes you think you'll fare any better than your parents?
My mother and father didn't know the risks, and I can't stop thinking about them. Caution and experience will stop us from repeating their mistakes. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
That what you want?
Good question. The idea of finishing my parents' work gives me a warm feeling. But do I want it? One lifetime, and I want to do something with it.
Breaking new ground, animancy is
I'm glad you think so. Not that I need your approval, but I like knowing that I have it. This is the one life where I am Giada Castel, Animancer extraordinaire. In the next life, I could be an idiotic tree. I have an obligation to use the time I have. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
just a moment. Alright, let's continue. What do you think of our travel companion?
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions.
How about Kai?
Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself.
Do you think we should be concerned? What makes you think so?
Kai wears his confidence like a mask. We all do. No one wants to project their frailties. But in his case, hiding behind it amplifies his better qualities. So I say, let him have his mask. If there's another side to him, he'll show us when he's good and ready. No need to rush a natural process.
Any thoughts on Marius?
Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him.
What kind of pressure?
Good question. Mental and emotional pressure, specifically. Marius could hunt the great western stag if he set his mind to it, but his own feelings elude him. When he wants to find himself, give him room to do so, but don't push him. Just be there to catch him.
What do you think of me?
We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful misfit. This is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things by the book. Your Messi Verno tolerates you well enough. No doubt thanks to my influence. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp.
Your surname is Castell. Any connection Castell's Folly?
That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Castel led the Valian trading company in the Deadfire archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here.
No family connection then?
I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already.
What was Castell's Folly?
He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye. As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous.
Any idea what happened to him?
Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castel is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valian trading company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castel succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream.
Have you ever tried animal?
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul, to become fully aware of my past lives. Every animancer tries, and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life. I try not to think about it too much.
How does the phantasmal focus work?
Ah, a simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk.
Saying the living lands doesn't want.
Indeed. Don't get me wrong, this invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way.
Let's talk about Emerald there.
Anything in particular?
You must know some local gossips.
Let me think. Quilichi has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret. I'm just happy for him.
Anything else?
No one has seen Estelle Vidaro in some time, and Ignacy refuses to talk about it. She was always very kind to me. I hope she's all right.
Anything else?
Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it? Tragic, of course, but fascinating.
Anything else?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't heard anything new of late. Being an outcast means being out of the loop.
I like to learn more about Fiorme's Berto.
Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position.
Would he be the governor's father?
Unfortunately, yes. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated, his political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best.
He challenged his cousin to a duel?
Something like that. Maxim plotted his revenge. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy, god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god.
So he founded an animancy commune in the Living Lands.
We prefer to call it an intellectual haven of free thinkers, but it's true that most of us are animancers. Spirento was full of animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilichi, and others around town. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Nonsense, of course. His son has been in charge ever since. For better or worse.
and Ignacy both inherited the burden of life's work?
We have that much in common. He and I might squabble in public from time to time, but we're both just figuring it all out as we go. Thanks for listening. We should do this again.
I love a good ghost story. Just not the dreams I have afterwards.
Hadn't heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them. What are you so cute? What?
Okay, that's all.
If I must. Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground.
I couldn't ignore a little old lady in distress.
I'm sure she appreciates the help, though she has a funny way of showing it. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again.
Okay.
If I must.
Let's see, where do I need? Oh. Here. Hi.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death.
You call that life? I doubt Beata thinks her parents are still alive in any way that matters.
The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade.
Why do you care so much?
Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely ponder. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change?
No, we can't decide for others. They should always have.
Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the woods. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells.
I suppose they live on in some food.
More than alive. No suffering. No end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Okay, let's go. Seems isn't far. I mean, visuals in this game. There's something else.
Gone in minutes. No wonder they're having trouble forming these days.
sakso!
Perk up, envoy.
Bad envoy.
Another win. Who's counting?
Let me see. There's a house in here.
There. That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels
Empty.
different without him.
He left something behind for me. Help me look around.
Tama painted that? I had no idea.
So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find.
Say, what's that you're holding?
Recognized it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
What is it exactly?
I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone.
I still don't understand what it...
I used to carve things like this all the time. There's no reason Tama would have cared about it. Unless he cared about me. I loved him for years. I never knew he might have felt the same way. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago.
He must have had his...
Well, I'm struggling to see what those might be. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about.
Are you sure he didn't try to tell you?
What do you mean?
Sounds like he cared enough to...
Sure, but that's just the kind of man he was. He made time for me. Knew when I needed a blunt word and when I needed space. He always knew how to set me at ease when old ghosts crept up. Oh.
Is the problem that he never showed you love or you weren't ready for?
Damn it.
Did you hear this, Kay?
The problem is, I'm a coward, Envoy. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this.
I just wish you were kinder.
You wouldn't say that if you knew. Never mind. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
Right? Right? Go to the mission.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
Ah, I'm stumped.
What's this?
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
What am I looking at here?
It looks like this tree sprouted and grew so quickly that it trapped this poor soul within itself.
I wish I could say this was the strangest thing I'd seen this week.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
Does Vidaro know about this?
No, probably not. But I doubt Vidaro cares about anything that doesn't directly affect Fior proper.
He really doesn't, and I'm getting sick of it.
Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Thank you for the warning, but knowing us, we'll probably ignore it.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Something else in here? Torque of the Warrior King. Let's check it out. Can I eat this? Best in here. Too high for me. That's good.
Even the dead can't survive on their own. Wonder where this one was going. So this...
Hole in it. Ranger by the lake. Okay, let's pick it. Look at this ray tracing. It's mind blowing. But
The water is beautiful. Wouldn't you agree?
it.
The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life.
You're the one luring revenants from the farm, aren't you?
Barrett's orphans, you mean? No. There is a power here that far surpasses me. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence. though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you.
Hang on. You're telling me meteorite fell and...
Call it whatever pleases you. Andra knows it by another name. Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift-bearer.
Servants of Andra. They take bad memories into the deep, where they can be forgotten.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
What are you doing in Living Lands? All places?
The same as anywhere. Gift-bearers heal soul wounds. And the wound here is quite potent. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain.
There's something droning revenants to this lake. That Unrock bit?
Perhaps. Whatever they are looking for, they should not be here. A remnant of Andra's loss should have nothing to offer them. Yet, still they gather.
So, how can I help?
If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react.
Let's just say I'm used to being attacked.
I hope it will not come to that. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
Just try not to get yourself killed. At least until I've had a chance to study you.
I know that's what I want to hear before I go.
Okay, let's find this book. Any hands holding it?
You're mine now!
It's awesome!
We got
There
out
are
just in time.
undeads here. There you go. I don't know. Should I return to Joseph? Grotto? Really know. Let's return.
What'll it be? Godlike?
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened at the lake?
It was pretty mystical, but I eventually figured.
So there was something supernatural at work. I knew it. Tell me more. Incredible. I've never seen a revenant's gaze at the moon. Could some essence... Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away.
Listen, I don't want it. What if all you... life?
Life? What do you mean?
Makes revenants violent. Already done. So what?
That's terrifying, but I made them. They wouldn't turn on me.
Would you bet your life on it?
That's what animancers do. Throw caution to the wind.
Maybe, maybe not. I'm not will.
I suppose some things weren't meant to be understood. Thank you anyway.
Better to keep it away from the undead altogether. They grow anxious in the presence of such things.
Now, I should get to work on the new flock. They won't animate themselves.
Okay, now let's go to the dock. This guy is a magician. And let's take this book out of here.
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone?
In this stone?
Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, committed to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there.
Want to leave living land? Well, you know more about this than I.
Hardly. We are all plankton in the gods' sea. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that. The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you've helped her. She owes you, and she won't forget that.
That's quite an honor. Thank her for...
I will relay that message sooner than you think. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon.
Anything possible? Who knows? We will meet again.
Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
That's enough mysticism for one day. Let's get out of here, huh?
Nicely done!
Hey! Over here!
Let's see what we got!
I was just getting warmed up.
Ice. Okay, I'm on the right way actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I cannot. Ah.
A little power goes a long way.
must be other one. First.
Did you hear that? No.
I hate to see what's become of the temple. My people respect Helia. Cherish her.
You take lead.
He's also.
That's done? Who's hungry?
I am. Okay, I need to go this way. Find a way how to open this.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
Let's check this ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
I smell rot. There's something unnatural here.
Isakso! Isakso!
Come on.
This was a tough fight. By going back, let's try this side. I'm boring you. There is kind of device around, probably, but I cannot figure it out. Okay, here's the cables to here, okay?
A little power goes a long way. Just a little spark.
Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Need to go this way.
I never thought an ogre would kill using a knife to the back. Seems out of character.
This whole thing rubs me wrong. Captain Oceano ought to know.
Like, ogre was powerful. Wow. This here. Safe.
Protect the envoy.
Take your best. Let's see what this guy.
He sucks over.
Everyone okay?
Many of them.
The squirrels will get plenty to eat tonight.
Show me what you got.
We've got company.
He sucks over.
Beautiful. Got some essence. There's this camp that they hate. Let's see something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check their camp and
Mud in my boots. Just what I need. Remember, they won't attack us. That is, unless you give them a reason. Let's have a look in that cave. Up there on the cliff.
beautiful. Need to go around and up there again. By the cave.
You know, it's almost comforting to smell Zarups at this point.
I'm closer now.
My friends here. Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarups.
Are you controlling the Zarups somehow?
Controlling, yes. Exploiting? No, I don't think so. Oh, surely your experience in battle has taught you the benefits of having unconventional allies? These Zarups and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper. I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals.
Right? And so you're behind Zarups right on Animal's farm.
Ah, you've heard of my work. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself.
Lies. We gave this land a bounty, the likes of which never existed before our arrival.
Oh, dear child, this isn't a bounty. This is squeezing the hen to get more eggs. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive.
So you're forcing Zarups to break the farmers means to save the land. You think Animancers are causing the scourge?
Oh, not causing it exactly, but they are presenting a threat, and the Dream Scourge is the land's response. We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended.
I hope you're not seriously considering this.
Meanwhile, I protect my Zarup friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
Just trying to protect the coast.
Good. I hoped you would reach that conclusion on your own.
Unbelievable. You just accept everything you're told at face value, is that it? Like a child?
Now, if only the Rangers would call off their patrols, my friends would be free to carry out their work in peace. If you would, kindly ask the farmers to tell the Rangers there is no further Zarup threat. Once you do that, return to me, and I will see you rewarded for your efforts. Welcome back.
I've decided
I thought you'd be much less short-sighted. I guess I read you wrong. All right. Stop me.
Coming from your right. Next one's mine. Hey! Over here!
Enemy to the right. Too hot!
Patience. Couldn't have done it better. That'll show him.
Big chest.
It's a very elaborate plan. I'm glad we put an end to it.
On your right!
Bravo!
Quiet as the depths.
Let's see what you got.
Coming!
Is that all you got? Let me catch my breath.
Never have a chance. To the left. Another soul for the wheel. Not bad, envoy. What's your flank?
Isokso!
Let's see what you got. What's the target? That's one for us.
Right? How many dead Zarabs? So they're all like company. I kind of feel sorry for them because they were not acting their own will. Guy was controlling them. But felt strangers. This is close.
Gone. Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet peonies, violets, and sardines. Hello. Are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The Dream Scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
Are you lost? Where are your Padme?
We are a dandelion seed. Adelaro sings somewhere, but the tree stifles his voice. Adelaro's face burst into violet when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
Her friend has it worse by the sound of it. The Dream Scourge knows no pity.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us.
I find Adelaro. You have to promise not to go anywhere.
When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
He has the Dream Scourge. There's nothing.
There's no way to be gentle about this, is there?
Sink into the earth and grow. Will we see him again? Will he remember how we danced under the moon? Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
Okay. Let's take his badge back.
We've got company.
That's it.
Hurry in the brush! Let's finish this.
Let's see what you got.
Dodge this!
There you go. Does she have also the Dream Scourge? I don't think so. She's quite resistant. And she was not with them. Mostly like crazy. Not with the Dream Scourge. Let me try to find her. And give her this amulet. Oh, never mind.
Is someone out there? Hello? Please, I need... You're the Adiran envoy. I'm fine. I just need a moment. I've spotted a number of your people out in the forest. Still Garot, I assume? Please, just continue on your way.
What happened?
I was attacked by cloaked fighters while out on patrol. By their accents, I'd say they were Hadiran.
Wouldn't have.
And I don't go around attacking armed groups when I'm outnumbered 10 to 1.
Please, I want to help you.
I don't need your help, envoy. Neither does Fjord.
Allow me to give you a potion.
Fine. Sorry. Thank you. This should at least get me back to Fjord. Thank you, envoy. It's possible I met the one good Adiran today.
Adiran? With boss.
Watch the left! Give me a target. What am I hitting? Hey! Over here! Didn't stand a chance!
Okay, you piece of shit. Come here.
Good fighting.
Okay guys, be back in. here we go. Yeah, let's continue.
Got eyes on something?
Isokso!
There you go.
I was worried for a second.
Search for the... This is... Okay, let's go down there. Bro, I didn't expect that. Good. There are some Zaraps.
Left leg!
We've got company!
Oh, you got!
Good shooting, Kai.
Yeah.
Let's try to jump from here. Like Geronimo style. fix it. Not deep enough. So I cannot just go like that down here. Find some softer path. Like this.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us.
It was good the whole time. Poor the traitor.
I'd prefer savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
I take it you the one who killed Monato?
Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever, skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
You were working and it from
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ransomed him back to us instead. Idiots.
What were you trying to do?
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradise, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Why won't you be danger?
Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet.
You blame us for the problems we've been trying to solve. How can you be so short-sighted?
I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Let me get this straight. Killed your friends, were emeralds there?
Fior simply cannot survive the way things are.
You have no authority to make that judgment. All you have is fear and resentment.
Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
You fail to think of one thing. Hey dear, but welcome. Who betrayed?
I don't live in Adir. I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Adir can help us now.
Either takes your own be.
Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields.
There was life once, but you gave up on it.
And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like this.
What was like that?
I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life, that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side.
Does the ambassador know about your skin?
I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me.
Do you roll out or come again?
I was alarmed at first, but then I spoke to Alfir, and she changed my mind. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself, a vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
We can't stand by and let this happen. We can't.
What do you believe this?
They're going to put a stop to the animancy. The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the animals mad, polluting our souls.
You fool. Drunk on propaganda and fear-mongering. It isn't even worth explaining how wrong you are.
And maybe it will end the Dream Scourge. Then, Emerald Stair will be safe.
What have I been trying to tell everyone? Animancy created these farms, and it could have saved them. Maybe if we had caught it sooner, but no. Thanks to our governor, we never had a chance.
Where are the Steel Garrote?
If they didn't tell you, they must have had a good reason.
I've been out of fact. I like to.
The Steel Garrote are holed up in a cave. just behind that waterfall over there. Some of them, anyway.
Not for long, they aren't.
I'm sure they'd appreciate your help.
I'm going to spare your life.
You want me to... what? Run off into the wilderness? Exile myself? After everything I've done, this can't be how it ends.
Better get used to it quickly then. The wilderness is going to eat you alive.
Even for a competent ranger, exile is certain death.
Maybe more.
But what will you tell Asierno? They'll come after me, all of them.
Don't make me start counting.
What? Fuck! I'm going!
Cowards.
Good.
Okay, guys, gonna be back and another 2 hours. So yeah, thank later.